Hello, church. So today is Friday, May 9th. We come into Psalm 66 as a part of our devotional time. We're going to be doing this in two parts, partly for length, but also because there's a pretty natural break, and James Mays is actually going to have some comments on the formation of this hymn. So we start with NRSV. I'm actually going to be making a little Bible study note, and we'll have a kind of a broader conversation, but we'll do the scripture first. Psalm 66, to the leader, a song, a psalm. Make a joyful noise to God, all the earth. Sing the glory of his name. Give to him glorious praise. Say to God, how awesome are your deeds. Because of your great power, your enemies cringe before you. All the earth worships you. They sing praises to you. Sing praises to your name, Selah. Come and see what God has done. He is awesome in his deeds among mortals. He turned the sea into dry land. They passed through the river on foot. There we rejoiced in him, who rules by his might forever, whose eyes keep watch on the nations. Let the rebellious not exalt themselves. Selah. Bless our God, O peoples. Let the sound of his praise be heard, who has kept us among the living and has not let our feet slip. For you, O God, have tested us. You have tried us as silver is tried. You brought us into the net. You laid burdens on our backs. You let people ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, yet you have brought us out to a spacious place. Depending on the translation of the Bible, which you may be looking at or have in your possession, you'll sometimes see footnotes, either a letter or a number, which draws your attention to the bottom of the page if you're curious enough to look. So I was curious, and you'll hear it in the Peterson that he uses a well-watered place rather than a spacious place. So if you look down, there is a little note and it says compare the Greek and I'm not sure what SYR is, Jerome tag, Hebrew to a saturation through the deserts. And so it is that sense. NRSV goes for spacious, because you're in a wide open space. But yeah, Peterson does well watered. Most, not all Bibles will have footnotes, but especially for study Bibles, those will have them. And it's interesting to do. It's talking about, a lot of them are related to differences in translations and versions. We have talked before about the Septuagint and the Vulgate. The Vulgate is a Latin edition of Old and New Testament. The Septuagint is the Greek version of both of those things. And the reference to Jerome, I think, is a reference to the Latin Vulgate, but there might have been another Jerome in there too. So, little bit from Mays, and this is the his introductory paragraph, and he entitles this, "How Awesome Are Your Deeds." Psalm 66 is a song that celebrates the deeds of God for the people of God. That is the theme and purpose that unites it. The psalm is composed of two genres, a hymn of praise, which is verses 1 to 12, which we just read, and a song of thanksgiving from 13 to 20. The hymn is congregational in style and the song individual. The psalm is generally treated as a composite of two distinct pieces. But as in the case of Psalm 118, which is long, the combination of group and individual praise seems to reflect the service of thanksgiving as a general institution in the post-exilic period. And this is after the return when he says post-exilic. The hymn is a processional for the congregation, preceding the presentation of offerings by a representative person whose thanksgiving is made in identity with and on behalf of the congregation. As a little more modern connection, we really had some debates on offering coming out of the pandemic because we had stopped passing the plates and just had that kettle or bucket in the back. Um, the deacons decided, we see significance in being able to bring the plates forward and offer those to God, and that's the doxology, baby. And now some Peterson for you. All together now, applause for God. Sing songs to the tune of his glory, set glory to the rhythms of his praise. Say of God, we've never seen anything like him. When your enemies see you in action, they slink off like scolded dogs. The whole earth falls to its knees. It worships you, sings to you, can't stop enjoying your name and fame. Take a good look at God's wonders. They'll take your breath away. He converted sea to dry land. Travelers crossed the river on foot. Now, isn't that cause for a song? Every sovereign in his high tower, he keeps his eye on the godless nations. Rebels don't dare raise a finger against him. Bless our people, bless our God, O peoples. Give him a thunderous welcome. Didn't he set us on the road to life? Didn't he keep us out of the ditch? He trained us first, passed us like silver through refining fires, brought us into hard scrabble country, pushed us to our very limit, road tested us inside and out, took us to hell and back. Finally, he brought us to this well-watered place. Some fun lines in there. We got the thunderous welcome. They slink off like scolded dogs. It's pretty good as well. So thanks, Eugene Peterson. So we'll be back tomorrow with Psalm 66, and we will catch you a little bit later. Have a great day.